guys, Blake here. This is my last part, third part of the How to Land Any Trick video series. So we're gonna break down the last 4 steps into how to land any trick. So I hope this helps you out, and if you have any questions, just let me know. Tip number 6 is to not hesitate and don't overthink it. A lot of times people overthink it and they're just like mentally blocked because they're trying to do this trick and they've been doing it for a while. So they kind of overthink it and are going out with the wrong mindset. So remember to be positive, think positively, and never go out, just leave your ego at the door. Don't worry about looking cool or trying to land all your tricks. Like, if you go out and you have fun and you're falling and laughing about it, then who cares? Everyone will see that and think it's cool that you're out there. But if you go out and you're falling and you're hitting the water and screaming and kind of getting upset and just making a big scene, then everyone's gonna look at you and be like, oh man, that guy's not having a good time. That does not look fun. So who cares? Like, a big thing for me when I was learning to kite is I'd go to beaches and there'd be pros and big egos, and just gets kind of intimidating. And so don't let anything intimidate you, because who cares? It's all for fun, you know? I mean, everyone's out there to have a good time. So just go out there with the right mindset. If you fall, laugh about it, because if you laugh, it makes it hurt less, and then it also makes it fun, you know? Like, falling is cool, you're crashing. I love to fall, it's really fun. If you ever fall, just kick your board off your feet and do a cannonball or something. Just like try and have fun with it as you're learning, because it's all about fun. It's all about just having a good time. And so just go out there, and if you're having fun and you're enjoying yourself, that makes everything a lot more fluid, because kiteboarding is all about flow. And if you can just do a couple little tricks before you try your first trick, then it'll be really good, because you'll get into flow and a rhythm. You'll feel good. So do some real basic tricks, just hops or just kind of like jump around a bit, and then do your trick, because then you get pumped up, you get excited, and you're ready to go. So and that also breaks down your mental barrier, because you've done some tricks before you've gone, and that allows you to be more comfortable. So just don't overthink it, you know? It's something that you want to be able to feel comfortable doing. So another thing that comes with overthinking it is if you don't know what you're about to go do, then you're overthinking it because you don't know what you're thinking about. So if you feel yourself overthinking it, or you're doubting yourself, or kind of not confident about it, then try some of the basic tricks that lead up to that trick. And that's where visualization comes into play. So if you're not feeling comfortable, or if you're hesitating, then close your eyes and see what you're about to do, and make sure you can see yourself landing the trick before you go out and do it. So I mean, if you can't see yourself doing something, it makes it a lot harder to do. So I'm all about just going with the flow and like figuring it out as you go. But you want to be able to kind of see your end result and what you overall want to accomplish in order to do that. Let's say you're going to do a pop to blind or a back to blind. Make sure that before you do it, you can do a back roll, and you can pop to blind, and you can do them hooked in, and then you can do them unhooked, and just do all the little basic fundamentals before you go, so that once you go into that, you feel confident and you're not going to doubt yourself and hesitate. So if you hesitate, it means you can't visualize it because you're not sure of what you're about to do. So just make sure before you go into that trick, just to feel confident and feel good about it. Tip number 7 is to land flat. This one is extremely important because the landing is everything. You can throw any trick and get it around, but to actually land it is the most important thing in landing a trick. So to land a trick, you want to always make sure that your board is flat. I don't know, I mean, you can try and land on an edge, but it makes your whole life a lot more difficult. So please, whenever you're doing a trick, just for the safety of yourself, not getting hurt, I want everyone to try these tricks and do what I'm saying, and actually feel good about it and feel like they can actually ride away from these things. So the most important thing, if you take anything from this, is just to make sure to land flat, because you can accidentally do tricks, and I do that all the time, where you accidentally go out, twist your body a certain way and you get it around. But the most important thing is learning how to fall and learning how to land. So if you want to land, you want to always make sure that your board is flat and you're riding towards the kite, because if you're on an edge, just think of landing an airplane. You're landing an airplane and you're coming in like this. You want to be able to spot your landing, first of all. You never want to be looking away from the airstrip as you're coming down in an airplane. And you also always want to land flat so that the wingtips are equally straight. You come in and you land like that. If you're coming in and you're not looking and your airplane's like this on an edge, it's going to be pretty sketchy to land on one wheel and come down with all that force. So if you ever are trying to think of landing, just think of yourself as flying an airplane and landing that craft. You're coming down with your board, you're on an edge, you can either catch your edge or you can go over, or all of that weight is coming down onto your heels or your ankles, and that's a lot of weight on your body. So whether you're landing the trick or you're falling, it's always best to just fall flat on your board and absorb all of that with your body and just use your body as a shock. So if I'm coming down and my kite is not going to catch me, I'm going to put my board flat, get my shoulders over my knees, this, and then just absorb it all like that. And you can take a lot of force with your body. So whenever you're riding, you're going to land pointing your board towards the kite. You're going to land with your shoulders over your knees. And if your shoulders in front of you like this, then you're going to land on your face. If your shoulders are behind you in the board, then you're going to land on your back. So if you get your shoulders over your knees and absorb like that, then you're going to land your trick. Or you're going to land and take an impact, but it'll be better than landing on your back or your face. Tip number 8 is to spot your landing. And that's an important thing because, as I said before, you always want to land flat. But I mean, you can spot your landing on most basic tricks. Sometimes it happens real fast, but you'll still be able to do it. So always obviously make sure that your eyes are open when you're doing a trick. As you get more advanced, then there's tricks that happen where you can't spot your landing. But as you're learning, most basic tricks, you can spot them. So as you're coming around, just keep your eyes open, look around, and then see that you're gonna land there. And then your body and shoulders will follow you wherever you're looking, like we talked about before. Over time, your muscle memory will kick in and you'll start to get the tricks down without having to really spot it as much. But as you're learning, just make sure to always look where you're gonna go, because your head and body and shoulders will follow that. Just as you go, just remember to spot your landing, see where you're gonna go, and that'll help you go with the flow. Tip number 9 is don't be afraid to crash your kite. And don't be embarrassed. Never let those things get to you, because kiteboarding is all about having fun, and crashing is fun. So you're luckily falling, you've chosen a sport whether you fall into the water, which is very soft and easy on the body. Just always make sure to have fun with your landings. Never be embarrassed. Never have to worry about an ego or trying to be the coolest one out there. Everyone in kiteboarding has started kiteboarding to have fun, and some people take it to the next level and get real competitive, because competition is a natural thing in life, and some people get real competitive about it. But I mean, it's just kiteboarding, it's just fun, unless you're getting paid to kiteboard. I mean, who cares if you're landing the tricks? If you see a local pro going out, don't feel intimidated by them and kind of nervous riding from them, trying to be cool and land all your tricks. Just go out, have fun, enjoy falling, crash a bunch, and then follow behind them, because if you see a pro, then they'll be doing tricks you can't do, which is really awesome, because then you can see things being done before you're about to try and do it. If you can see someone doing it, I mean, I'm a visual learner, so I learn a lot better by watching someone do something and then going out and trying to do it. So if you see someone out there doing a trick, just go follow right behind them, and then if that's something you feel like you're able to do, then try that trick and maybe go up to them and ask them, hey, what can I do differently? Because that's the best way to learn. Last up in this 3-part video series of how to land any trick is commitment, and that goes for anything in life. If you want to do anything, then you just have to do it. So if you want to commit to something, tell yourself that you're going to do it, and then do it. That's how I do everything, and I try and make it that point. Nothing's going to happen unless you tell yourself that you're going to do it, and along that way you have to know how to do it, kind of. So that comes with watching these videos. If you've done all the steps along the way and all these things we've talked about, then that makes it easier for you. And if you've done all the little tricks along the way before trying this trick that lead up to that, then you're ready to go. So all you need now is some commitment and telling yourself that you're gonna do it. So you need to be able to visualize it, see yourself doing it, know all the little steps along the way, fully commit, and you'll land that trick. And if you don't, then try it again, fully commit, And then if you're not landing it, take a break and then fully commit another day. I hope you guys enjoyed that, and I hope it really helps you out. If not, let me know. If it did, let me know. And just like, subscribe, and keep following our videos on YouTube, and we'll keep them coming for you. I hope this helped you out. It's Blake Olsen from Matt Kiteboarding. Now I'm gonna go kiteboarding in my backyard. It's pretty windy out there, so should be fun. I'm gonna go try some new tricks myself and commit to them. So, adios.